Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Queen Sugar. So today I was called to do a check-in reading for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Twin Flame Soulmate connections at this time. So I'm going to just get a sense of what's going on, what messages does the Divine have for this connection. So take a moment to kind of just like prepare yourself for the messages that come through. Take whatever resonates with you. Know that this is a general reading and some things may resonate, some things may not. So don't force it if you feel like it doesn't resonate. So let's see what we get. So our first card is Clear the Air. Okay. So I feel like there's this need to kind of cleanse out something within the connection, the actual like cord itself, the actual tie. There could be a need for both of you to kind of like, smudge yourselves, to sage your spaces and really get rid of any negative energy, any toxic people or thoughts or behaviors or patterns that have been delaying this union, been delaying this, this reunited energy that I'm feeling. I feel like also there could be a need for this because there are some people that wish that this connection doesn't happen, that this union doesn't happen between you two. We have defense mechanisms. Yeah. So there is a need for protection. There is a need to kind of like, protect the connection, protect yourself, and also they protect themselves as well, spiritually, energetically, and physically. I also get with this defense mechanism, there's this idea that both of you use these defense mechanisms to kind of like not truly be authentically yourself at times. So there's something that you do that is a defense mechanism and that mirrors with that person, and there's something that they do that mirrors back to you. So the idea that like, okay, when I'm actually afraid of being vulnerable, I laugh a lot, or I say like, oh, I'm just kidding, oh, I'm not serious about that, but when in reality you are. That's the defense mechanism. So understanding, I'm getting the idea of like understanding what defense mechanisms do you do as a person to kind of protect yourself. Is it something that is healthy, or are you doing that because you've been hurt many times and that is your way to kind of like protect yourself? But in a way, you're kind of not protecting yourself because then you're putting yourself in a position of where you're unable to truly feel what you feel and embrace it. Let's see what else we get. What else? We have patience within a month, 1 month. So there could be some type of movement within this connection within a month. I get that if anything, it will be more so like having a conversation. So maybe some of you haven't been in communication with this person. There's something that has to happen first. And maybe this can be done within a month time span, but also the idea that you have to be patient about it. They have to be patient about it. There's some type, I get there's a need of like healing here too, with the clear the air and defense mechanisms. There's something that has to be released as a pattern. It is a behavior that needs to be, pushed to the side. It needs to be let go of. There's like this idea of like a karmic cycle needing to be broken. Let's see what else we get. What else about this connection update? Look at that. Codependency issues. Let's do another one. Trauma involved, see? And then learn through this. Absolutely. So yeah, there's this need to kind of like heal and figure out what is happening in this connection. What are the triggers for me? When someone doesn't respond to me, what does that make me feel? Why do I feel this way? Understanding the root of your triggers, the root causes of everything, right? I get that both of you have some type of trauma that you have to heal from, that you need to clear from your energy, that you need to let go of, that you need to, heal from, because that trauma and those codependent issues kind of go hand in hand with each other. And I feel like this person is actually very codependent, and what happens with their codependency is that they might use alcohol, they might use like, drugs or something of that nature to kind of like to cope and to not think about their problems, whether it be like a childhood issue or some type of drama that they experienced in the past. And I feel like also you feel their pain. So when they're hurting, you feel their hurt. When you are hurting, they feel it as well. So you two are marrying each other right now. And I get that there's a need to for both of you to clear your energy and to like heal and let go of the things that really have hurt you in the past and that hurt you now. And understand this by learning through this, and know that it's not going to be pretty. You might have to do some shadow work. They have to do some shadow work. But the idea behind it is that when you clear the air, you make room and make space for something that is better, that is, beautifully created by the universe, and you're able to enjoy it. You're not pushing it away because you're so afraid. You have like that fear-based mentality. Let's see what else we get. Look at that, karmic lessons. See? Money matters. And then, yes. Okay. So I feel like also with the karmic lessons here, I think I said that earlier too, like there's this need of breaking some cycles. That way they don't keep repeating themselves. I get that there's a lot of trauma and a lot of pain that comes from both of you guys, like your lineages. And I think that your ancestors and spirit guides are trying to push you guys to break those cycles, to heal that, because I get that both of your higher selves and your ancestors want you two to be together. But the idea is that if they don't fix this, like I'm speaking as if I was them, they're saying like, if they don't fix this, then they can't be together and stay together. Like you might be together for like 2 months and then you break apart again. The idea is that you want to be with this person and it's consistent, it is stable, it is secure. You don't want something that's just like fragile or just short term. So I feel like that's also something that they want to say. And with money matters, this could be something that the divine masculine, your counterpart, is facing it right now. They could have like an experience where they just lost their job, or they're not really sure what they want to do career wise. And money has been playing a huge role in like what's been going on in their life. I know that a lot of divine masculines, they want to have this energy of being able to provide. And so money it's important to them in a sense of, if I don't have enough money, how can I provide for myself? How can I provide for my family? How can I take care of people? And so that could be one of the challenges that they're facing right now. And maybe that's why they have these boxing gloves up when it comes to love, because they feel like they're not secure in themselves. They're not ready to take on a lot of weight of a relationship, of a marriage. And that is why they do the things that they do in terms of like being, a little quiet when it comes to money, or when it comes to finances. But I do get with this yes card, this is giving me the vibe that there is a chance that some of you will actually hear from a person within like that month's time span, because they're actually trying to process and figure out what their issues are. You're processing what your issues are, what are your traumas, what are your triggers. And as you both are doing that and clearing that air, you're making that space, like I said before, to actually have a connection that is healthy and that gives like the approval from the universe. Like, yes, these two can start moving towards each other more and more. Let's see what else we get. All right. So some cards fell. We have child. So I'm getting there's some childhood, traumas, childhood issues that have triggered a lot of the trauma with this person at this time. They're probably been in a reflective period too, and that's been, really hard for them. Next, we have memories. So also the idea of like going back to their past, thinking about the memories in terms of like their pain with their parents, but also with the connection with you or with like other people and like how that has played a role. And then we have commitment. So this is a good card to get, because I feel like this is letting us know that some of them are actually, like I said, clearing the air, figuring out what are their traumas and what are their issues so they can actually commit. Maybe they know that they have commitment issues and they're like, you know what, I have to, figure this out. Why am I like this? Because I don't want to be single. I don't want to keep hurting people. And so I get that overall with this energy. Both of you are moving past a lot of trauma. You're figuring this stuff out. You're understanding your trauma so you can understand who you are and where you have come from. And that way, when you move forward, when it comes to dating and being with this person or someone else, you don't let that deter you from actually having a successful love life, Let's get one more card. We have romance. So yeah, there is still, love here and a connection here, but I get the big picture is that there is a need to heal. There is a need to focus on getting through this, learning through this, understanding what is happening, why it is happening, breaking those karmic cycles, breaking that codependency issues, healing that trauma, and not being so defensive when it comes to opening up to love and welcoming love, because it is a defense mechanism to run away from love. A runner, that is a defense mechanism. They're not used to it. They don't know what to do with it, so they run away from it. And so I get that this person, they're trying to get in a space where they're able to break through this and get out of it. But overall, like I kind of want to look at this as like a mixture of the idea of like, money and love. The more you give money, the less you have for yourself. If you're not investing in yourself and investing in other ways, you limit your ability to be able to buy things in the future. So making sure that both of you are pouring love into yourself more than ever right now, because this month I get it's going to be very transformative for this connection. So maybe when 2021 comes around, this is when I'm filming it in 2020 right now, there will be a renewal of this love, of this union with this partner. That's what I'm getting, okay? So I hope this check-in was helpful for those that watched this video. I know this is a little bit different than my normal pick a pal readings, but I was just called to kind of do like a general check-in for the collective. And hopefully this makes sense for those that watch this video and you really open your eyes to see what is happening with this connection and learning from this experience and learning in what ways can you better yourself and learning what you have to work on, and also what this person is struggling with and what they're working on as well too, because both parties always have to work on something. That's the point of a twin flame relationship. It's about healing ourselves. It's about being a better version of ourselves. That is why those relationships are very hard, why they're challenging, and why they take so long for people to come into union, because there's a lot of growth and healing that has to happen. So hopefully this reading has brought a little insight of what's going on behind the scenes in the 5D and you know, just like in general, so you are aware. Okay. So thank you all for watching this video. I appreciate the love and the support, and I wish you all the best.